Hi, I'm Becca,
And I'm Millie.
and welcome to our Vans presentation for our marketing strategy. So, who are Vans? They were founded in the 1960s and primarily for skaters by skaters. That was sort of their ethos. However, now they're more seen as just fashion. They want to be the #1 youth sports brand. That's their main objectives. They have quite a few other objectives as well. They want to be more recyclable, renewable, and regenerative with the materials they use and what they are used after for as well. They also want to have a carbon reduction of up to 30% and also continue to support 80 small businesses around the world.
So we completed a brand prism identity to investigate Vans' reputation and general brand perception. Vans are seen as trusted. They're an established brand that you can depend on. Whether you want practicality or style, Vans are known for their high quality, no matter what your activity is. Subculture, putting on a pair of Vans feels like you're being welcomed into a club. Most connotations involve coolness. You feel like a skater and you hope skaters will perceive you as one of their own. Vans as a brand is tied to a number of social trends. The macro environment surrounding Vans is exciting. The British female skating scene is growing. As well as a push towards inclusivity, gender-neutral fashion is becoming mainstream. From high fashion to high street, the female-male divide is definitely shrinking. Companies are becoming more eco-conscious. Huge names such as Converse and Birkenstock are creating vegan and sustainable lines. However, Vans has been called out for not having suitable working conditions in their factories, as well as minimal eco-friendly swaps compared to their peers. Also, a fake Vans trend happened around 2018, heavily impacting the brand's image. There was a lawsuit against Primark, the high street retailer, and hashtag fake Vans trended.
However, when we researched the brand, we found that they aren't the main go-to skater shoe. They aren't as popular as you may think also. So when you type in skater shoes, you will find brands such as ES, Nike, Adidas, New Balance in America. However, Vans aren't on these lists. However, they are honorably mentioned.
So continuing from that, we established a number of opportunities and threat from the recent social trends and Vans commentary. Some of it contradicted their original reputation or how we perceived them. The main threats being their greenwashing and unwillingness to change materials. The brand now seems inauthentic. Another major brand threat is brand perception. They're being seen as mainstream. They don't represent the professional skaters anymore. And kind of losing their original motivations. However, there are quite a few opportunities we can bring from that. All around rebranding Vans, taking inspiration from other VF Corporation brands, such as Supreme and North Face, and releasing these limited edition cult drops, appealing to skaters to have a shoe that really represents them. So, finding our brand personality. Who is Vans? How do they talk? Who are they? So we used a Carl Jung's personality wheel and found that they are most likely an innocent, which is linked with safety, and associated brands would be Dove. The mantra is seek paradise with a positive and wholesome outlook. We also found that Vans is an explorer with a trait linked to freedom. It's also associated brand would be Patagonia, following seek paradise as well, appealing to thrill seekers who need a trusted brand to broaden their horizons.
So who's our target audience? Currently, it's men between 26 and 40 who obviously skate, they're interested in music, they liked the Warped tour that Vans did previously, and they care about sustainable clothing and shoes. Currently, the target market is men. However, we want to steer it more towards women and be more inclusive in how they target their audience through that. So the woman is to have more of an interest in skating and want to pursue the hobby further more than just interest itself.
Marketing objective and strategy. What is our main objective for Vans? We need to make them cool again. We need to re-enter the market and appeal to people who want a practical item rather than a fashion item. And our strategy, we hope to make an inclusive hands-on event similar to this Toy Story event that we researched, and bring back kind of vibes from the Warped Tour. It needs to be immersive and interactive. So our creative brief response. The brief. So the main idea, after reading through our creative brief and really digging into Vans as a company, we want to re-enter the skate market. We think this is the most important thing they can do, kind of making a shoe that represents actual skaters by collaborating with local skate parks, hoping to maybe make a more inclusive skating experience. So the execution. We want a team of up-and-coming British skaters to tour the UK in search of skate spots to DIY. They will offer skate lessons, leave behind safer and more usable skate locations to support more rural skaters, such as ourselves if we skated. Music names such as Vans will create hype and support. The all-female DIY team will also include Sky Brown, Daddy Gallagher, Helena Long, Claire Alum, and Rachel Sherlock. Some of them already skate for Vans. One of the main reasons behind using this particular team is to reinforce the message that pro skaters are choosing Vans. If the trendiest, coolest skaters wear them, then Vans must be credible. The team is also built up of inspirational women. You know, we're creating a new breed of Vans role models. So I don't know if you know, but what is a DIY spot? It's an unconventional skate spot that's adapted to fit a certain trick or specific skating needs, making a good area a great area, finding potential and making it more skatable. On a shoestring budget, people use wooden ramps, barriers, cones, and extra rails. Building your own spot with your crew is one of the most rewarding parts of the sport. People forget that Vans have always been involved with the DIY ethos. The half-cab shoe, for example, was made from skaters cutting down their high tops and securing them with duct tape. Skate crews are vital. As well as being mates, they are so much more. Especially in female collectives, the inclusivity is a lifeline for women feeling intimidated. Huge roles in growing the scene and raising awareness. Here are some examples of UK female skate crews. So Girl Skate UK is one of the most popular. Also Nefarious Crew are a London-based female skater collective. Welcome to Block Hunters. We didn't want to design an overly feminine or corporate campaign. It's Vans' project, but it shouldn't scream branded. These posters in the next slide will be wheat pasted in the skate spot locations, like a graffiti artist tag. The gorilla represents the origins of the brand and seems more rebellious and authentic. It's slightly cryptic as well. You have to scan the QR code to go to the Instagram. It's mysterious, but also a cool collector's item. I'd want to stick it up in my bedroom. So here are some social media examples. It's a casual tone, it's inclusive, and they're active. The crew are constantly moving around, so we have to use this page so people can find them. It's great engagement for our target market, especially with the age of kind of younger millennials. With the Reels feature on Instagram, you can share clips, and it's really easy to get spotted. We think Instagram is the perfect platform for block hunters.
So to recap, we are re-entering the skate market. We want to market Vans as shoes for skaters, by skaters, and we want to achieve a new brand image through our Block Hunters campaign. We want an all-female skate crew DIYing unloved skate spots across the UK to attract more interest.